Another big sporting event this weekend, of course, the Super Bowl. It's almost here. Most of us are going to be watching the game. Well, some will be watching the game, others will just be watching those ads. And we want to break all those ads down for you right now. We have marketing expert Rick Laney in tonight. Rick, always good to see you.
Good seeing you, Kristen.
You know, these ads do not come cheap. We talk about this each and every year. How expensive are they this year?
More expensive than last, as always.
It's
$4.5 million for 30 seconds of advertising this year. And companies, most of the companies are doing more than 30 seconds. And so obviously a minute is going to be $9 million.
In your expert opinion, are they getting their money's worth?
If you use traditional marketing measurements, which say that you should be paying about $37 to reach 1,000 people, 1,000 sets of eyes, they have to have 120 million viewers this year for that to be a good ad buy. Now the Super Bowl is a different kind of animal, so they can usually get a premium for the advertising, but most people are expecting that for the viewership to fall short this year.
And obviously still a lot of eyes, as you said, will be on it. Not
111 million is what they're anticipating.
So is that why they are willing to invest so much money, clearly?
Exactly. If you look back at the history, the top 21 television shows of history in terms of viewership, all of them are Super Bowls.
Wow.
So that's why companies are willing to drop $4.5 million for 30 seconds.
And the thing is, they do get a lot of free pub both before and after from folks like us talking about these commercials as well.
And it's a relatively new event, releasing those commercials early. And you have to question, part of the draw for the people who watch ads on the Super Bowl was you get to see these ads for the first time. If all of them are released early, you could eventually see people not watching the game because they've already seen all of the ads.
That's a really good point, because I know I kind of liked the excitement of something new and running into the room to see what it was. But speaking of those ads, you actually sent us a list of some of your favorites from throughout the years. We want to share some of those because they might be our viewers' favorites as well. Let's go ahead and start with the Dodge commercial. This one is just from 2 years ago, and this is one of the ones you said was your favorite. Why is this one so powerful and effective? Why did this make your list?
Yeah, this is the Paul Harvey God Made Farmers ad from 2013. It was rated the 5th most effective advertising from the Kellogg Business School at Northwestern University. The imagery was amazing. It was a lot of still photography. Paul Harvey's voice obviously is recognizable, and it really conveyed the message. And that's really what these advertisers are trying to do. They're trying to deliver the benefits of their product, break through all of the clutter with all of the other advertising, and connect with the brand. And this particular ad did a fantastic job on all 3 fronts.
You know, Apple, very distinctive, but one from 1984 really stood out for you. They have to be different than their normal commercials to really make their point, I suppose.
This Apple ad from 1984 was called the most influential ad ever, and it aired only once. It was one of those ads that people talked about for months and months after it aired. And today even, it's still studied in classes. It ran only once, like I said, and Apple executives hated this ad. They did not like it, and it's still viewed as being groundbreaking.
Whenever you see a throwback show to the 80s, you see this commercial in it.
It gets repeated regularly, and at this time of year when there are hundreds and hundreds of guys like myself, marketing experts, talking about the best Super Bowl ads, this is a perennial favorite.
All right, we have just a little bit of time left. We want to go to that Coke ad from 1979. Anyone our age remembers this ad.
Of course, and this was the first time that a Super Bowl ad became a pop cultural icon. Again, when you talk about lists, you cannot do a list of the best Super Bowl commercials without mentioning the Coke Mean Joe Green ad from '79. It was effective. It won on all fronts.
Yeah, it appealed to just about everyone who was watching. Rick, it's been fun walking down memory lane, and of course, we didn't want to leak or add to the exposure of the ads that are out there, but we're going to talk about them on Monday. You'll be back to join us then?
I will see you at this time on Monday.
Sounds good. All right. Thank you so much, Rick. Good to see you.